Aarti, do you think that the brown people have figured out what an amazing banger of a song "Dhoom Machale Dhoom" is yet?
I was I was just sitting down and that came on and my body started moving. I was like, wait a minute, what's happening? My hips are moving.
So did you notice that? I don't know if you noticed it, but like in the middle of Zohran's speech, his victory speech or whatever, somebody pressed play by accident in the back, and so you
Yes,
just heard the
it's
beginning of it, and
dubbing me up. I'm like, yeah. I thought, wait, where am I hearing it from? I didn't know it was whether it was from the speech or elsewhere.
I
And
just
then
love
when it
that.
came on,
I love collectively, like all over the world, all the brown people went, "Was that Doom?"
but also, if you and then we had to share the video with other people that didn't know about it, right? So we had to
Yeah.
say, okay, this is the song. And then I'm seeing the song, the video for the song after a long, long time.
Yes.
I listen to it once a week, but like I don't watch the video, and I
No,
didn't
who
realize
is?
how horrible, how crappy that was. This was in the what was it? Was it like early 2000?
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Man, our cinema techniques have improved so much more.
They they really have. So just so you guys know, the song that Zohran Mamdani ended his victory speech with it's called Dhoom Majale. It is from a movie from the early 2000s called Dhoom. It's actually part of a series, and it
Yeah,
is the
what is
best
it?
thing.
Three movies, right?
Who knows? But
Yeah.
it is essentially the Desi Fast and the Furious.
Uh huh.
It's like somewhere between Ocean's 11 and Fast and the Furious. So
Correct.
people were joking. They were like, "Wait, um, the Louvre robbery was Zoran behind that too?" Because so it just like I just
Deborah Messing thinks so. Yes.
Deborah Missing does. That's right. Deborah Missing is done. Deborah Missing.
I can't stop laughing at Deborah Messing and
Michael Rappaport.
Siggy Flicker.
Siggy Flicker, Michael Rappaport,
I
Deborah
know.
Missing.
Meltdown.
You
Oh
know who
my
else?
god.
You know who else?
What?
What's her fucking name? That loser Jackie Goldschneider.
Oh really?
She posted
Yes.
something about like New York being ruined or whatever, and everybody's like, you're from fucking Jersey, you loser." And also, Jackie's originally from Staten Island.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Mm.
And Staten Island went like full Cuomo, so whatever.
Yeah.
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 So anyway, what an
It's,
interesting time.
for me, it was like Staten Island going for Cuomo and not for Sleva, my hero, Sleva. And Sleva is like the best combination of Karen Huger and Sonia Morgan and a little bit of what's her name, Shannon Bedore.
Yes,
In
that would be like the best.
in a beret. That's all. You
Yeah.
take all three of them, make a messy, messy person, and then put a beret on that person, and let them loose to go talk about how rats have abortion when they see a cat, have spontaneous abortion, and that one time he took one crack pipe out from the hands of one crack addict on New York streets and threw it away in the trash can. So the crack addict would not go digging in there to get it back.
I think
That man has been cheering me up for a long time, and I'm just sad that he's gone. He's not going to be in my
and you know what?
feed.
The Cuomo fans are very upset because they're like, he split the vote. Fuck you, Curtis Lewa. And I'm like, okay, please enjoy yourself. Okay, I did this with Raheel where I talked about like popular New York sitcoms and we talked about these like fictional characters and what they voted.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go down the list of every Real Housewife of New York and you tell me who you think they voted for.
Oh, okay.
Okay, starting off, obviously, Bethany Frankel. Who do you think she voted for?
Bethany voted for Cuomo.
Yeah. Luann?
Luann was Cuomo too, though she wore Mamdani t-shirt, but she went and secretly voted for Cuomo.
Yes. Okay, that is actually
Yeah.
so accurate. I was thinking
Yeah.
the exact same thing. Oh, hi, Bella. Patreon exclusive. A doggy's here. Oh my God, she's so cute.
She
Okay,
is.
Alex McCord.
Oh, Zoran.
Yeah, for
She
sure.
went. She went in half naked to vote for him too, and with what's his name, her husband in full drag.
Yes, exactly. Ramona.
Ramona is Sleva or
Yeah,
Cuomo. She would have done Cuomo just because Trump said Cuomo.
she would have, or she voted for Sliwa because she was like, that's just a touch too far. Like Cuomo. She's
Yeah,
like such a Republican that she was like,
yeah.
I would rather vote for this beret wearing buffoon than Cuomo. You know what I
I
mean?
don't think, you know what? I don't think Ramona voted at all.
Also a
I don't think,
possibility.
yeah, I don't think Ramona voted at all.
Okay.
Avery might have done Cuomo, but Ramona did
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. Jill Zarin, we all know how she voted.
Cuomo, yeah.
And did you see the video she posted in the morning on the day of the
Yeah,
election?
you sent it to me. I was like, what is Jill saying?
I
Like,
did.
what?
I did. She's such a loser. She's like, I heard there's some ICE agents. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Okay. What does that mean, Jill?
yeah.
Expand. Kelly Ben Simone.
Kelly Ben Simon voted for Mickey Sure because she didn't know where she was voting.
That's right. She
She
gave a
kept
vote to New
running.
Jersey.
Yeah, she kept running and running. She didn't know she was over the bridge.
she put in a vote for Mikey Sherrill.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mikey Sure.
Sonia. Sonia
Oh,
didn't vote.
Sonia didn't vote, but she was there with all of the gays who were voting. She was supporting them. You know what? Maybe Sonia did vote for Mamdani, but it was because like 20 of her gays took her, dragged her there, and said,
Yeah.
"Sonia, this is where you do stuff. This is
Yeah.
where you vote."
Like there was, Mamdani was like partying with all the gays the
Yeah,
weekend before the
yeah,
election. So
yeah, yeah.
Sonia was there. She
Sonia.
was there with the dolls.
Yeah, yeah. She was like, "I have party with what is it?
John Kennedy.
John and Madonna, and now I'm partying with Mamdani." So she's like, I'm
Cindy
checking all the.
Cindy Barshop.
Isn't she Long Island though?
You're right. Never mind. She's never coming back to New
She's from Quag. Quag doesn't work.
York. Okay, Aviva Drescher, Cuomo for sure.
Cuomo for sure. Cuomo for sure.
Carol Radziwill, of course, Mamdani.
Mamdani, yes.
Hala.
Partly because Bethany did Cuomo. Karen's whole entire persona is to cancel out any damage that Bethany does.
You're right. Hala Heather Mama Thompson.
Oh, Mamdani, she is all over that hip hop community. She's like, now that P. Diddy is in jail, I am all over this. Mamdani dude with this rap music.
Kristen Takeman didn't vote.
Did not vote. She was busy painting her nails.
Okay, Dorinda.
Dorinda is
A
that's
doozy.
a hard one.
I
It's
know.
a doozy. I would think that she would have, because Dorinda is the only one that has a brain there, like a
Mhm.
socially aware brain, if
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying.
I do know what you're saying.
Yeah, so she is.
I feel like
I think
Hannah.
Mamdani. I think
Yes.
Hannah may convince her Mamdani. Yeah,
Exactly.
and
Jules.
the guy who lives with her. There's a gay guy who lives with her permanently
Okay.
at the manor.
Oh yeah, then there you go.
Yeah, maybe it was Richie D. Richie D convinced her Mamdani.
Yeah, for sure. Jules Weinstein.
Oh, Cuomo.
Tinsley's not voting. I don't think Tinsley's ever
Tinsley,
voted.
yeah. No, Tinsley's not even in New York City anymore.
No, she's like in Ohio or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Leah McSweeney is a Cuomo girl.
She's a Cuomo girl, wants to be a Mamdani girl, but not cool enough to be one.
No, Ebony K. Williams. I fear she is a
Ah.
Cuomo girl.
I have a feeling too.
Mhm.
Ebony is somebody who rides the fence,
Yeah.
who is the fence.
Mm-hmm. You ride me. Okay, the new cast, Sai, Mamdani.
Mamdani, yes.
Okay, Uba Mamdani.
Mamdani, yeah.
Aaron Cuomo.
Aaron Cuomo.
Okay, Jenna Lyons.
Mamdani.
Yes.
She would do the right thing.
Jessel for sure Mamdani.
Jessel didn't vote.
She didn't, but she said that she did.
Oh, she did.
No,
Okay.
no, that's what I think. I think
Yeah,
she didn't vote, but she was there. She was at the parties. She was like,
she was at all the parties. She was at all the fundraisers.
yeah.
She was there on someone else's ticket. She did not pay for it, but she was there, with her dweeb of a husband, like me commenting on the food and all of that. But she did not vote. She didn't bother to. She didn't make it up
Yeah,
there.
I do think Babette voted for Mamdani though.
Yeah, Pavid might have.
Bryn is a Cuomo girl.
Yeah, Bryn is a Cuomo girl.
She loves those old white dudes.
She does. And she's a self-hater. So, yeah.
Yeah. And finally, Raquel. Definitely Mamdani.
The Mamdani, yeah.
Yeah. I'm so glad. We're on the same page on all of those.
We are on all of that. Yes. New York was not so hard. It's easy. It's Dorinda that is a little bit of a doozy, only because, yeah. But I think she did Mamdani.
Yeah, for sure. And I definitely think that somebody told what's her name, the countess, they told Luann, like, you should definitely vote for Mamdani. Like, her kids were like, no, mom, you need to vote for Mamdani. And she was just like, no, I will. And then at the last minute, she is at the end of the day a white lady from upstate New York. So
correct.
She's a white lady from Buffalo or wherever she's from.
Yeah. Who wishes she was from Italy or France, but
any European country. Okay, I have a question for you. Have you been watching OC?
No.
Okay.
No. I heard that it's ended finally.
Yes. So I actually ran out of things to watch, and there's shows that I am watching, but my husband insists that I watch with him. I don't think he actually insists. I just think that I've told myself I can only watch it with him. So I ran out of stuff. So I put on OC and caught up on it. Whatever you think is happening on that show, it's like 1,000 times worse.
So boring, but 1,000 times worse.
Yeah. Okay. So number one, it's super boring. Mm-hmm. Number two, it's like, all this stuff of the women like trying to hold Gretchen to task. Like, Gretchen, how could you like and post these, like and share these transphobic, homophobic things, whatever. It honestly, to me, what it feels like is that Tamra sat down with Gina, brought this up on camera, and then that put Gina up to task to say, like, okay, I need to say something. Otherwise, I'm going to be seen as that person who was told that this woman is transphobic and I didn't do anything about it. And so now I need to bring it up on camera, even though they all know. They've known, Heather's known.
But don't all of them vote for Trump? Didn't they all vote for Trump? What is this?
I don't think Heather voted for Trump.
I don't think Heather voted, period. But that's besides the point.
Like, that's the thing.
To vote.
I think it's so funny because, like, Emily is, like, so high on her high horse about Gretchen and how she voted. And I'm like, Emily, you said that you voted for Trump and you would do it again and did.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? And, like, this whole thing that we're at now where it's like...
if Gina's calling out Gretchen, shouldn't she be calling out Emily too?
Exactly.
I don't understand.
But you'll love this. This is the best part of this whole thing. The only person I believe 100% had no idea what was going on is our beloved Shannon. Because Shannon is shocked. She is flabbergasted. And on top of her being shocked that Gretchen liked this stuff, my favorite thing about Shannon, she said, I didn't even know that accounts like that existed. Shannon. She's like, why would anybody say these hate-filled things? And I'm like, Shannon, what world do you live in?
Her For You page is filled with salmon and cream cheese. I know that for a fact. And, Archie, everybody's saying how cute Archie is, and that's all she focuses on. Mm-hmm. Did Shannon even have anything this year, like, other than Archie?
No, Shannon yelled at Katie in the beginning of the season about the being recorded. And towards the middle of the season...
other girl, Katie.
Yeah, in the middle of the season, she yelled at Tamra because Tamra said, isn't your dad an alcoholic? And then towards the end of the season, she threw Jen a bridal shower, which Jen was like, I'm not even close to Shannon, but I guess I'll go to this. And that was it. Like, she was really in the background. You know
Yeah.
what? In the beginning of the season, when she yelled at Katie, apparently the word on the street is that she got yelled at by production. They were like, you cannot behave this way. So I think she just took like a complete step back to be like, I'm not engaging in anything anymore.
Oh wow. Okay.
They
Yeah.
they muted
Good
our
for her. Yeah, it's fine. She needed to be muted for a while. She needed a
exactly.
break. I think she actually prefers not to. If they keep her on like Jennifer Tilly, where she's just there, and they what's her name from Miami,
Marisol?
Marisol. She is doing this for money. Shannon
Yeah.
doesn't care. She truly is not interested in any of these things, and she's
No.
just doing it for money. So if you pay me and you say I'll continue to pay you, but be a friend of or be around and just do the bare minimum, Shannon will be happy. It's the pressure of having to come up with a storyline that undoes my goal.
Our girl does not handle pressure well.
No,
She is
no.
frantic all the time.
Right.
And you know what's ironic? Is she doesn't handle pressure well, and that yet she
She's like,
chooses to put herself in 17 layers of Spanx.
mhm.
That's a lot of pressure you're putting on your body.
Well, yes. So that kind of pressure is what is like she's living with it at all times. She is just one snap away from all of that unraveling, like one snap. So she is holding everything in. She's in a very stressful condition at all times.
At all times.
So I'm glad she didn't have to do much to earn her money.
It was a very stupid season. I cannot believe it went on for as long as it did. It was so dumb. By the end of it, they were like, an anonymous Instagram account said that Tamara's been telling everybody what's been going on all season. And they're like, wow, Tamara's actually the bad guy. And I'm like, no, I mean, yeah, we
No,
knew that. But also, Gretchen is
but
still a transphobe. That doesn't do anything.
yeah, and Tamara has been doing that since season one. What the hell? Like
Yeah, what are you guys talking about?
they are always. I don't understand how they don't get Tamara. What does she have on them that they keep taking her back?
I don't know. I feel like production said we need her. And without her, there's not enough fighting. So that's it.
I don't get it.
Mm-mm.
I I never got Tamara from day one. She looked like a weasel back when she was getting her Rolex from Simon. And
Mhm.
she's been the same. It's just her personality. She can keep doing plastic surgery, but deep inside, she's just still the weasel that we saw in season one.
She is. You mentioned Jennifer Tilly. I do have to ask, what did you think about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills trailer?
It was interesting. I um I so Erica is going to be a friend of, or at least act like a friend of. She's
Uh-huh.
not. There was no storyline associated with
She
Erica.
was like a boyfriend.
I I wouldn't mind Erica and Kyle gone.
Hmm.
I if they talk about Kyle and her bisexuality or whatever she wants to float now, I'm done. I don't need to know that. And frankly, I'm a little over what's the other girl? The marketing girl?
Bose.
Bose. Yeah, I'm over her too. I'm like, she didn't stand up for Garcelle. She was like, and her show with Jimmy Fallon is very annoying. So I'm like, okay, I'm over her too. I think that new girl that was sitting in the bathtub of money, she seems
Hmm.
interesting.
That
Uh,
liner, that banger she
yeah,
dropped of "Are you mad at me
yeah,
because I'm single
yeah,
and successful
right.
and blah 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 and it didn't work out for
Yeah.
you?" I was like, "Ooh,
Ooh,
okay."
yeah, she seems interesting. And I think she would not get along with Rachel Zoe at all.
Hmm.
Although I didn't see that in the trailer, I don't think. But I think Rachel Zoe is so full of herself and so delusional that I think I would enjoy her in this group of women as well.
You
But
know what I
I don't see Jennifer Tilly and they made it seem like Jennifer Tilly was upset with Sutton. But I
Yeah.
don't know if that's necessarily true or they just overlaid something that Jennifer Tilly said, oh yeah, it's all about Sutton and
Hmm.
laughing. And then they just overlaid that with her walking away. you never know. With Beverly Hills, always says one thing and they show too much. And once you start watching it, that is all there is. There's nothing more to it. And so that's why I'm worried about Beverly Hills. But
You know what
nothing can be as boring or dead as Orange County. I don't know
no,
why they still have that franchise. It can
no.
die. It can die.
It can die. You know what? I realize that especially because we're talking about Potomac and Salt Lake City, I think Housewives is the most fun when it's like camp. And I
Mm,
think that's the problem with Beverly Hills is that they are so self-serious that it just is
yeah,
not fun.
yeah, yeah,
They take themselves way too seriously. Like the funniest episode last season was when they all went to Chuck E. Cheese because it was so silly, right? Like
yeah,
that
yeah,
was really funny. But like
yeah.
you don't get a lot of that. I will say this. I am looking forward to Dorit having a sit down with Mo.
Oh, yeah. That part was interesting.
That's
I was
fun,
like,
you
yeah,
know?
I want to see that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Mm.
talk about Real Housewives of Potomac first.
Yes.
Do you have any insider information about what's going on with Dr. Osefo?
No,
Okay.
it's been very quiet. It's been very quiet, and I have poked around. It's been
Hmm.
very quiet. Once she said that everything will come out, blah blah blah, and all that, which is what they have to do anyways, to file an injunction and say that, oh no, all of this was taken, all of the evidence was gathered, wrongly gathered.
Hmm.
That's like the first thing lawyers do, and it doesn't even have to have any backing behind it. Doesn't mean that it was taken wrongly. So it probably got defeated because it's been very, very quiet.
Yeah, I do think that
The
that's
streets have
also
been quiet.
I think that's also the way that lawyers get to use the red tape in their advantage to be,
Hmm.
oh no, we need to go back and look at all of the ways that this was investigated and how it was
Right.
filed. And we're going to scrutinize each and every form that was filled and see if there were any mistakes made so that we can
Yeah.
throw this out.
Yeah. So
That's what
that's
they're
the
going to
first
do.
step. Yeah. So that will take another, I think it'll take at least 3 months of digging through and blah, blah, blah. And then that won't get thrown out, I don't think. And once it doesn't get thrown out, then she has to come up with a defense. So right now it's very, very quiet.
Yeah.
The only person partying is Cherise. And that's the only thing I've heard. She's been out and about, but none of the other housewives are.
Okay.
Cherise and Ashley.
Of course. Ashley
Yeah,
never
Ashley is
stops.
out there. Yeah.
Okay, so this episode of Real Housewives of Potomac, they're back on vacation. We check back in. These women are trying it again with the QVC queen. Okay, they're trying
Oh.
it with this Chris Samuels thing. It does not deter our diva. Do you think it
Hmm.
matters that if she tried to hook up with Chris Samuels?
It doesn't matter. He's single.
Yeah.
She was single. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Yeah, it does matter to her, overall well-being. But
But I don't think she's that concerned about her overall
yeah,
well-being.
she's not, and I don't think it matters at all. The girls, Giselle doesn't like uh Monique. Why is she
Mhm.
bothered? So
Yeah.
what if they went out? They just want they just want to break down Stacy, so she finally says something that is true.
Yeah.
They just don't like that she never reveals any of her secrets, and she speaks about things as if they're true but they're not. So they just want to break her down a little bit. She's unbreakable. She's from QVC. She's a
Un
QVC bitch. I tell you, these Q
Yes, you did.
I have QVC running in the background at home when I'm working on like major proposals and things like that because it is so relaxing and it is so entertaining. If I don't find anything on TV, you said you don't have anything else to watch, just have QVC running in the background. Just watch them sell you shit and talk about a small little. So I saw one where TJ
Yeah.
is selling. This is what he's selling. He's selling those fuzzy slippers that also double as mops.
Uh-huh.
You put your leg in and you
Yeah.
mop the floor.
Uh-huh.
I will send you that clip, okay? He's saying that this is so useful, especially when you have to wipe in and around the toilet, because you know how we men, We get it all messier. That's what he's doing, and he's wearing this lilac purple thing, and he is like sliding around in that and saying, "See how it cleans up? It picks up everything." Oh my God!
I love the clip that's going around of her right now showcasing earrings where she's like,
Yeah.
so elegant. Talk about comfort. Talk about so lightweight.
I think Stacy came from HSN though. I think
Oh,
she was not an original. So QVC and HSN, they have different levels. Okay,
oh.
HSN has very the way I think of it is that HSN is very stark lighting, very bright lighting. QVC is like softer lighting, better camera work. And so when somebody transitions from HSN to QVC, they are actually getting to a better tier of programming and samples.
Wait, I love that
You
you.
you go from Evine, where Heather Dubrow started, Evine, then you
Yeah.
go to HSN, and then you go to QVC. And
Okay.
QVC is the top tier. After QVC, you just go into like E Network or like Access Hollywood or something, or the Housewives.
Oh my
There's
god.
no other
I love that you know
tier.
this. You have this deep knowledge of home
I
shopping.
have I have it running. I've told you. We can actually, if you recap you should watch Isaac Mizrahi talk about the planets and the moon and the sun and not make any sense. They have to talk with the host for a whole hour and a half and sell two things, and but they have to make small talk, and it's the most hilarious show you will ever have.
And you cannot.
Anybody depressed, just turn on QVC. You will find it funny.
And here's the thing: if that is what Stacey's background is, you cannot knock this woman down.
No, you
She's an
cannot.
improv queen.
She will smile through all of it. She'll smile through the shittiest of product, and she will convince you that this is what Jesus wanted you to buy.
The sweater with a camel on it.
Exactly.
I love her so much. They also get
Yeah.
at her by doing the sexting thing later on in the episode where they are like, "Oh, why don't we all sext our partners or whatever?" And she's the picture she took of herself and sent to her ex-husband slash current boyfriend, and it says "sex with me tonight." I was like dying. I was like, "What is this?" And okay, when he said, "I think this is a wrong number," did you feel like that was like silly? It was silly. It was like a silly thing between partners, or do
Oh,
you
it
think
was
it?
a
Yeah,
joke. It was a joke for sure. Germans and Indians, South Indians especially, have the same kind of humor. They are
yeah.
dry, and it is annoying as hell. But yeah, it was definitely, he was like, "Oh, you got the wrong number. Haha."
Yeah. Also, that clip of him reciting the lyrics of "It's Getting Hot in Here" that we saw, I was like, no,
Yeah.
that's funny. I love him.
Funny. Yeah.
I love Stacey. You cannot get her down. She will continue to
Yeah,
rise
put Pavit and this guy
in a
Seema
room.
in one room. They will be cracking each other up with all this dry stuff, dry humor. It wouldn't be, yeah,
I love her because she
they're the most
says,
boring.
you guys can try it, but I'm just going to live my best life in this nameless robe. It's like, yes, good for you.
Yes, she's coming in. She's blooming today. This season. You just wait until she's fully bloomed, and it's going to be hilarious. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think we should add another home
QVC
shopping
girls.
network. No, HSN girl.
Oh, you're saying yes, 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 yes. It's like, you know what? Bravo
Or an
used to love.
Evine or a Evine girl who's much, much lower and just watch the sparks fly.
Now, do you think the people that do the Amazon lives where they sell things, it's a similar experience?
I don't think so because they're not in a studio. They're in their own homes and
Yeah,
they're
you're
like,
right.
oh, I'm getting this on top of my regular gig. Here's something Amazon saw. I'm making some extra money. That's
Yeah.
how they see it. It's not the QVC and HSN. They have corporate stuff. They have a whole crew and they have a whole team and all of that. They don't have any of that. So
I would, you know how like Bravo for a while did like pageant girls, right? And even this
Right,
woman,
right, right.
Stacey,
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
pageant girl.
Pageant girl. Yeah,
We're like pageant girls. Like Candace is a pageant girl. Ash is a pageant girl. I need Bravo to start going into the home shopping spaces,
yes.
these
Right.
television salespeople.
Uh-huh.
Let's start recruiting there because these people are nuts and I love it.
Yeah, yeah. That's why they want to sell Heather Dubrow's products and, Shannon salmon and cream cheese. They're
Yes,
like, yeah, the housewives can move in there and the hosts from there can move into this genre.
exactly.
It's the same exact thing.
Now, Kiarna, this episode is a real Debbie Downer. And every time she's in a room, Angel is also a Debbie Downer. But when she leaves, Angel
Yes.
looks like a person with a pulse. What do you
Yes.
make of this whole situation?
I think Angel Angel is confused like Wendy was when she first came in, and on top of it, Wendy came independently. Angel came in attached to Kierna, and
Yeah.
she is realizing in real time as we watch that Kierna is not all that in this network of women, because I feel like Kierna might have sold her as being on this, as saying that I'm going to bring you on and we're going to do this, and as if she had some say and power in this group. But when once Angel comes in, she notices nobody cares about Kierna.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's dismissing her, and they actually want to get to know Angel
Yep.
more. And Kierna is being such a clockworker, right? So
Yeah.
Angel is like, I need to navigate this well so I don't come off as abandoning my friend, but I really don't want her around anymore. So I just see that falling apart within the next 2 or 3 episodes, and Angel is going to kick Kierna to the curb because there's only so much you can put up with. You can't just sit there. I told you about that billboard before she announced she had the billboard. I
Yeah.
told you there was like a huge billboard. Kierna is all over Baltimore. She's like making it look like she's this big deal, but I think she's going spending way above her means to get her name out there.
I mean, I have to say with Angel, I was hopeful about her in the beginning, but like this episode, I just feel like she's trying so hard. Like Kiarna leaves the room, Angel like laughs it up with those women, and then the next day she's upset, which fine, you slept on it and then you were
Mm,
annoyed. But then later on, they're like, Angel, we're confused because you said that everything was fine. And she's like, actually, I was annoyed with you. And she's
yeah,
like, okay, so how are we supposed to know that you're annoyed with us? We don't
right,
know you. Like you have
right,
to actually I hate that shit. Nobody's a mind reader. And then on
yeah.
top of that, later on, she's like throughout the episode, she's like, my husband was gonna charter a private jet and bring me home. My husband gave me $5,000 for me to buy these $12 shirts at the flea market. Like it's
So
just like
this is the difference between the Vags show and the
yes,
Housewives, and she's confused.
yes,
Here it's more about the women, and then she needs to show her personality first, and her husband is just a prop.
yeah,
But the prop is, you only bring it out once in a while. You don't talk about the prop all the time and about how much money you have and blah blah blah. And it's actually putting off all of these women, because I don't think she realizes that none of them have a lot of money. They're all
no,
they're all pretty much upper middle class at the most. They're not super rich. None of them are. And she's coming in and talking about the money all the time. And that's what Monique did too.
yep,
Monique came in and started talking about the number of houses she had. Of course, she was goaded into it by
yeah.
Giselle, but Monique did not stop. And so that's what throws these women off. They don't like to talk about their wealth.
Yeah, I think that also there was a show that was supposed to happen, a WAGS show on Bravo. And I think that I wonder if Angel and Jassy and some of these girls were supposed to be a part of it.
Ah,
And
could be.
because they weren't, she's still operating from a place of being like a WAG because we keep hearing
Yes,
WAG. Okay, we find out
yes,
Giselle is dating a former football player and now she's a WAG. And I'm like,
yes,
I think we need to calm down. Also, like,
yes,
I think that Angel is trying to come off like this, like, oh, I have a husband who was in the industry for 10 years. And like, so I'm,
yeah,
I know a thing or two. Like, she's trying to act like she's Shasha. And
yeah,
it's like, you're like 35.
yeah, yeah.
Chill
Sasha
out.
is an elder. Sasha is an elder that everybody needs to respect. But not Angel. She's still she does look she doesn't look 35, to be honest. But um I'm hoping that she doesn't bounce us back to 35. But she is she is just 30. And the way she talks about Chris, oh, Chris is like a mentor. Well, no, when your husband was looking to move to which school,
In
Chris was
college.
in
Yeah.
college. That was years ago, and Chris was keeping in touch with him and and telling him how he could move to that college, and he did. But that was it. You don't know anything about what Chris is like. She's like,
Yeah.
oh no, Chris wouldn't do that. Chris wouldn't say that. Chris is not like that. You don't know Chris?
I would have loved in that moment for one of the girls to be like, "Oh, you guys are that close? Are you friends with Monique?"
Yeah.
I would have wanted to know. It's like, Ashley,
Yeah.
hello, do your job.
Yeah. She asked Stacy if she knew Monique, but she didn't ask Angel if she knew Monique.
Yeah, it was just very weird. I feel like Angel is trying a little too hard. There's a lot of gaps in her story. I need everybody, every newbie needs to be like either as unhinged as Stacy or they need to be adorable like Tia.
Tia, oh my God. Tia and her kids. Oh my God. They
They're
seem
so
so
cute.
well. The kids are cute. They're well adjusted assholes right now.
Yeah,
They're teenage
exactly.
assholes, but they're well adjusted teenage assholes. They're confident assholes. And I am just so impressed with Tia. I just love Tia. And
Yes.
she doesn't get upset either. She doesn't, she's like, take a chill pill. That's not what I meant. It was a
Yeah.
joke. You didn't understand it. She's just so chill. And I don't get, if we have Tia, and you got Angel. I don't understand why Jazzy is back at all. I'm not interested in Jazzy and her. Like the whole of next episode is going to be about her and her bachelor party or whatever. Like why? Why? Nobody was looking forward to Jazzy. Nobody said, "Where's Jazzy?"
It was so weird. They're like, "Oh, Jazzy got invited last minute, so it's her bachelorette." We're like,
Yeah,
"What?"
like, what?
um I love Tia because she also shares with us that she has a crush on Rachel Maddow. And I was like, "Oh, that's good."
Oh, yes,
Mhm.
yes. Hmm.
That's right. And it cracked
And
me up because she said it.
who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? She said it and then Stacey goes, "Isn't she a lesbian? I'm confused." And I was like,
Look,
Stacey, that's how
you
this
didn't
works.
understand. You didn't understand the first question that was asked.
What I found more interesting though was
Like the only girl that I've liked is TJ.
oh no.
Feels like she's the only one.
Um Wendy being like, I was once sexually attracted to a stripper with braces. I was like, okay.
I immediately oh that would have been painful. That's all I thought. I was like the braces. Oh my god.
um yeah, I mean, do you care that Giselle has maybe a boyfriend?
No.
No, I don't care.
Unless he comes on, lives with her, comes on and interacts with all of these ladies over a period of 2 years at
Mhm.
least, he's not anybody serious that we can take seriously.
I also
Even her girls don't care.
I also think that Potomac is one of those shows that has never really needed the husbands. Like we do not need husbands on Potomac. We don't. That's why
Exactly.
it's also so annoying when they're like, "I have a man. I have a man. I have a
Yeah.
man." Like you're okay. I don't
Yeah.
care.
So, yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't care.
And that's why I think when Angel keeps talking about her husband, it's not interesting. So
No.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of
Do you
husband,
think do you
yeah,
think Wendy and Giselle are now good friends?
are actually good friends.
Because Wendy said, I do like you. And then Giselle was like, oh, Wendy. And Wendy was like, no, 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 shut up. I love you.
And Giselle said, "Oh,
Okay.
okay." She said, all right. Do you think that
Okay.
Giselle, when Angel started crying, do you think Giselle legit was like, fuck? Like, do you think that she really was worried for Angel? I have a
Yeah.
theory. I have a theory. I have a
Okay, go
theory
ahead.
that Giselle got a talking to when the season last season tanked. Giselle got a talking to because she was like, they were like, you drove Candace off the fucking show because you don't
Uh-huh.
know how to act like a normal person. You take the hazing too fucking far. You have to
Yeah.
relax. Like, you need to be nicer to people. And she was like, yeah, okay, no problem. So as soon as Angel, the new girl, started crying, Giselle was like, oh, God damn it. No, not again. No, please. No, don't cry. Don't cry. I didn't mean to body shame you. Which, by the way, she didn't body shame you. She said your face literally looks like a different face.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. And she meant to body shame her.
I do think that. Because at
So
one point,
that's what Angel is going off of. It's not because she didn't look at the full picture. She knows her face looks bigger and different, and she was saying your face looks different. You're not as thin and
yeah,
slim as in the picture. So she was body shaming, even if the face is part of the body. Okay,
no,
so
you're
she was
right.
body.
That's fair. No,
Yeah,
that's true.
and what Angel felt is legitimate, and
For
how
sure.
she felt is for sure. Did Giselle care? No.
No.
Giselle doesn't care. She came in and the angel started crying, and she's like, crap, this is why the producer wanted me to go say hi to her. Hi. She looked around. She's like, no triangles. At least, Candace always had a triangle handy. This girl, I need to give her something. So she was like, okay, fine, I'll apologize. But she didn't even apologize like she would apologize. She's like, no, I didn't mean it in a bad way, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I
Then
mean,
what way did you mean it?
yeah. What did you
Why,
mean by that?
why would you even bring it up out of the
Yeah.
blue? It
Yeah.
wasn't like a conference. It wasn't like the conversation led up to it. You just brought it up, speaking of faces or something like that.
She really did. It was out of nowhere. She was like, speaking
Yeah,
of faces. And I was like, where was that segue? Who has a
yeah,
face? What do you mean?
yeah. Oh,
Okay. Well, we were talking about shitty husbands. We need to talk about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. We got to go over there. Not giving a shit about the husbands. We got to go over to
okay.
the place with the
Yeah,
husbands. Okay.
yeah.
This week on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, they're still on the boat, Captain Jason's boat, and Bronwyn wakes up on the deck because fuck Brittany, she's not sharing a room with that woman. Would you have slept on the deck?
I wouldn't have, but I would have also put an inflatable toy, like a big dinosaur, between me and Brittany. If
Yes.
Brittany can bring a dinosaur to bed, why can't she do
No,
a unicorn to bed?
that's a really good point. I would have inflated one of those and put it between us and said, if you get to have a unicorn, then I get to have
I
this
get to have
inflatable
a
shark. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
But
Lisa,
also, that was stupid. She should have just exchanged her room with Heather or
somebody else. Yeah.
somebody else.
She could have just, Heather was out belligerent, crying drunk. She should have
Yeah,
just gone into Heather's room and gone to sleep.
room
Go to sleep.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, let
Um,
Heather hang out. Heather is the one who brought Brittany into this group anyway. Let Heather hang out with Brittany.
yeah. Is that how she came to be?
Yeah, Heather brought her in.
Yeah, that's true. Um, Lisa and Brittany are talking shit and Bronwyn hears it on the
Yeah,
deck.
I was surprised that she didn't go down immediately to start screaming. I was like, look at her. She's exercising control.
Just for a little bit.
Maybe Todd Father was right. He's like trying to tell her, do not go off. Do not have a fight and then come and tell me you had a fight.
Well, Lisa cracked me up too because everybody's like, oh my God, last night was so weird. Everybody was crying. They all went to bed crying. Lisa's like in bed telling Meredith, like, you need to be nicer to me. You need to support me, da 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 da, all this stuff. And then the way Lisa popped into like breakfast being like, I'm back from the dead. Like, okay, you
No,
weirdo.
but the way she went on and on with Meredith early in the morning, Meredith is like barely awake. She's trying to put a pillow over her head and just go to sleep, back to sleep. And Lisa would not shut up. Like Lisa is not willing to hear. Lisa is so self-centered. She doesn't want to hear anything anybody says. She just wants to go on her rant. And she was on a FaceTime call or something. What she was ranting to Meredith about it. She's like, maybe it was John or something. She was on her phone. She was doing five different things at the same time that's going off. And Meredith was like, can I just go back to sleep? I don't know what else you want me to do.
Oh my God. And I
She is
honestly,
like,
not to defend Lisa Barlow, I mean, not to defend Meredith, because like, I don't really care about Meredith, but I will say this, that the thing that Heather yelled at Meredith about earlier this season, or not yelled, but she had a conversation with Meredith where she was like, Meredith, I feel like you're always having Lisa's back and like you don't really get
Mhm.
razzled by like anything that she's saying. And so Meredith should have brought that up. She should have been like, Lisa, Heather just had a conversation with me about how I defend you too much. So don't tell
Mm.
me this shit, right? But Meredith can't do that because Meredith is asleep.
Yes, Meredith just wants to be left alone. She knows that even if she did a counter argument is only useful if the other person actually hears what you say.
Yeah.
Lisa is not hearing
No.
anything. She's not hearing a word of anything anybody says, anything positive, anything that criticizes her, anything that calls for restraint. It's not going through her brain.
It's
So
not.
there's no point in arguing. So Meredith is like, I just want to disengage, but I cannot do that if I'm sharing the room with this woman. So how do I do that? At one point, she literally picks up the pillow and tries to put it over her own head. She's like, I just want to sleep.
if I was Meredith, I would have been like, you know what, Lisa, go sleep in the room with Brittany. Bronwyn's
Hmm.
gonna come here because this is
Yeah,
crazy behavior.
right.
Well, Bronwyn only practices self-control for a very short time because she does eventually call Lisa out on talking shit about her, or just talking shit about her. You
Yeah.
brought up Gwen. I told you not to say anything about my daughter, her grandparents, da da da, all this stuff. And Lisa, of course, does her Lisa thing where she's yelling and talking over. And then Angie, who finally feels better, joined them at breakfast, and she reveals that Lisa said that Bronwyn's husband, Todd, made out with one of Lisa's hot friends while farting. I was like, this is a crazy thing to say.
I was like, what? At first, I was like, who is partying? What's like partying? This
Partying, no.
partying? No, no. I was like, farting? Oh my god!
I love Angie being like, Lisa took her hair and put it over her face.
You know, that was the proof that it was really Lisa who did it,
Yes,
because everybody immediately believed it because that's what Lisa does.
exactly. And then also Lisa being like, well, now I know not to say anything to Angie. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
so you did say it. You were saying this shit about Todd and his
Yeah.
gastrointestinal issues. Mary is so worried. Mary has a lot of nerve to be like, I'm worried about farting.
Mary the one farting last episode.
I'm like, Mary, you're one to talk. You couldn't stop farting.
She's like, I'm worried. I don't know what's wrong with him. I'm like, what's wrong with you, Mary? You were farting.
There's two friends of this season. It's Brittany and farts. They cannot stop with the fart stuff.
No, it's not. It's not Brittany. It's the unicorn and fart.
The unicorn and the fart. You're right. You're right. That's exactly it. It was just so funny. So they have this like big thing. I don't know if it was this point or earlier where like they're all sitting around and then they all get up to leave because it's like awkward that Lisa's there.
Yes.
And so Heather, Whitney, and Angie all get up to go walk to the sliding
Yeah.
doors. And Heather's like, how do you open this door? And then Heather says, open sesame. And she says, ope. And you hear Angie go, Opa. It's like, it's so much. Did you watch her wife swap? Angie?
No, I did not. I started watching it and then I didn't watch the whole
Oh my
thing.
god.
I have to go watch it. I just saw her. I saw it to the point where she got off the car and then she was all dressed up.
Oh my god, no.
And then I had to stop. I had to stop after that.
I love this lady so much. I love her so much. I love Angie. Okay. I really hope she's not a criminal. I say this every week. I hope she's not a criminal because I love her so much. And then I also love that she brings this up. They all get up, they walk away. She's like upset. Bronwyn's upset. Bronwyn's sitting in the room crying. We overhear Todd's voice saying, don't come back here and complain that you and Lisa got into a fight, whatever. And I was like, is she crying because
that should have been in the little unicorn for
if he cared about her, if he really loved her the way Jared loves Brittany, he would have
given her a stuffed toy.
With a little message.
Dinosaur.
Anytime you think that you're gonna start some shit, just press this button, and it's Todd being like, "Don't come over and give me your cherry." And get these kids off my lawn.
And get me a diaper.
And then you just hear it's just like farts in the back. Okay, also just the
Oh my
thought
God.
of somebody, and I also love Lisa being like, wasn't my friend. She wasn't my friend. It wasn't my friend. And she's like, okay, so somebody else's friend. And she's like, yo, she said my hot friend. My hot
Yeah.
friend.
And then this whole thing happens, and Bronwyn says, "You brought up my husband again." And Lisa eventually, finally says sorry for that. I'll never bring it up again. I'm like, Lisa, you're going to bring it up in the next 20 minutes. You're going to bring it up again, yet again. Nobody believes you. And then Brittany comes over and starts talking about Seth the next day.
It's so
What? Now Seth is having an affair.
it's so silly. Okay, so before that, they all go to the beach. Okay, they go to
Right.
the
Oh,
beach, and
yeah.
this is where Meredith get yelled at by Mary on the beach for being a short, boring, and shitty person. And she says, "Why don't you go jump in the ocean?" And I was like, "Oh my god." You know how we say like "Dhakni pani mein doob maro," which like literally translates to like drown in a puddle, drown
Down in a little cap of
in a cap
water.
full,
In
this
cap,
cap full
yeah,
of water.
that
In this cap full, Patreon exclusive, you can see what Dhakni pani looks like. A small cap full of water, drown in it.
yeah, a bottle cap of water.
A bottle cap of water. That's her saying, "Why don't you go jump in the ocean?" was like the equivalent of that. And I would be like, you know what? I'm going to,
Yeah,
because I just got
yeah.
yelled at by Mary on the beach.
And it wasn't even like Mary was not. Mary was like, "What are you doing? Like, you don't have a storyline. What are you doing? What's happening?" Mary was just annoyed for Andy Cohen. She was like annoyed on behalf of the producers. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like get a pulse. We have no idea what you're up to. What are you, a DJ now? Okay. I wonder, oh my God, wait. Do you think this is the moment that Meredith was like, I do need to do something interesting? Mary called me boring. And then she's like, and then I decided to become a DJ.
I don't know. Maybe it's Mary who inspired her.
Imagine.
I
Could
don't
have
know.
been.
Mary can be inspirational.
Angie can't catch a break because she's finally not throwing up, but then she smashes her fingers. Okay, I was shocked at the amount of blood.
Yeah, I was too. And like it was like an instant. She got her finger caught in the door, but it looked like the
Her
entire nail
nail.
had been pulled out,
Ugh.
and it must have hurt. But it was like I was just thinking about the Captain Jason, and it's like, oh my God. And Bronwyn asked me, "Is this what happens in your household? Do you have accidents all the time? How does Sean even put up with you?"
I felt so bad for Angie because I love her so much.
Like this entire trip, she would have been so happy to be in the middle of all of the fights. She had set up a lot of these fights,
Yeah,
right?
she did.
She had laid the groundwork, and then she was out of commission. So this entire theme was the entire trip was a waste for Angie. But she rallied as much as she could.
She really did. She brought her little
Mm.
finger cast to dinner, to the zombie dinner. The zombie dinner, I was just like, what is this? It's just so
Yeah.
silly. Like, they're like, we're going to all dress up like zombies. But
Yeah.
why?
Why? Yeah. Why?
Why zombies?
Who knows?
You couldn't come up
I
with
think, I think this is what I heard. I think it was Ronnie was
Yeah.
saying that they probably they were supposed to edit it to be coincide with Halloween last week,
Oh, yeah.
and they either started a week later or didn't edit it right, and now it's a week later. But the zombie thing was supposed to come on coincide with the Halloween episode.
Yes, that makes sense. It's kind of like on Great British Bake Off, even though they film in the summertime, they do
Right.
like a Halloween episode. Yeah,
Hmm.
that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, because but I think the telepathic tranquility dinner or whatever that was, telepathic tranquility tasting, that was an entire episode. So they were like,
Yes.
well,
Hmm.
zombies happen a week after Halloween. We can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Zombies happened in November. Can't help
It is what it is. What are we going to do?
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at the zombie dinner is where, like you said, Angie brings up this thing about some chick on TikTok saying that she was Seth's
Well,
Uber driver.
Brittany.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Brittany says, some chick on TikTok said that she was Seth and his mistress's Uber driver, and she just like brings it up. But my favorite thing about this is that Meredith comes to the table with a new accent. Did you hear the way she yelled at her? She was like, "My husband and I are in a monogamous relationship."
Listen.
I was like, "This is Dorit.
She
Dorit."
was yeah, she was like stressing all the wrong syllables so she could actually tell Brittany. But I also think that the other woman with Seth in the taxi was actually Meredith in a wig. And the play acting, because you know how Seth likes all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Seth probably put her in a little wig and a different kind of clothing and said, "You be my girlfriend tonight."
Yes. Also, because I think that there are people in the world, guys, that do not watch Housewives, but know who the Housewives are through their Instagram
Yes,
accounts. And if we're going to
right.
talk about filters, Meredith Marks' filters on Instagram, she makes herself look like a small child. So I
Yes,
feel like Seth is in the car with actually Meredith. And they're like,
yes,
that's not Meredith Marks.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
really what it is.
yeah.
But it was so funny. They like flung their axes across the table. And poor Captain Jason came in to try to give them dessert, and he was like, "I gotta go. I can't.
I gotta get
I
this.
gotta get out of here. These people are
Yes,
nuts."
yeah.
Um,
It's like I regret that the one time that I slept with Heather. Now I'm like stuck with her.
do you think that they actually slept together?
Oh yeah, she said it somewhere. She's
No,
like, yeah,
but
but
I was,
Heather could lie too.
yeah.
Heather lied. Yeah,
I think that they made out and both fell asleep. She fell asleep because she was too drunk, and then
yeah,
she was
yeah,
like, "We fooled around, whatever."
yeah. I have the theory that he just looks good, but he's not good in bed.
That's a really interesting theory.
Yeah, yeah. That because people, women throw themselves at him. I don't think he's as good in bed as the other two captains. The
Lee?
one with the Lee and the sailboat guy, the little
Oh,
boy
sailboat guy.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
I
like, I
think
really,
the other two try harder. I think Jason doesn't try hard
yeah.
because
I was like, I don't
he's
want to
too
think
pretty.
about.
He's too pretty, so he's not going to be good in bed.
Yeah, you're right. And he's just like walking around. He like goes in there, has sex, puts on his kimono, and just like walks
Yeah,
around.
correct. Yeah. Oh, a kimono. Yes, he has a red, a Chinese kimono with red dragons on it. Yeah, yeah, very much so.
And everybody's like, and the girls are like, "Oh, is that yours?
Yeah,
Is that your wife's?" And he's like,
yeah,
"No, this is
yeah,
mine."
yeah,
No, I think that's a really good point. I do think that
yeah,
he's quick. And then he's like,
yeah,
I gotta go because I have to
yeah,
get my boat up at 4 a.m. or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
it's
not
possible.
generous. No.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Although, I mean,
yeah.
he seems like a very nice guy.
Yeah, but he's also, I think that's when he is in the service mode of a captain.
Hmm.
But when he's not the captain and he's just your boyfriend or somebody in the bed, then he expects to be serviced, is
Oh,
how
you're
I
right.
feel.
That's a great point.
Hmm.
Yeah. And Heather seems like somebody who'd be happy to service.
Correct.
Exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I love these kooky birds.
It was hilarious. The whole episode was hilarious. I was laughing my ass off. I was laughing at how Mary was just getting annoyed and annoyed. She's like, I was stuck in the bedroom with this one that was throwing up, and then I come over here and I have to sit with zombie Meredith. I'm just upset. She was like ready to go home. She was like, I'm done.
It was so silly. I love that. I love that Mary would rather be stuck in a room with a vomiting person than sit at a table with all of these idiots.
Right. And then
That's
did you notice how Daisy was putting out breakfast and she was like, this is this and this is all of the granola and everything, you silly. And then she was like, Mary, this is without any of the cream in case you want to eat. She was not even offering it to Mary and said, this is yours. I made this without. She was like, I don't even want to ask Mary if she wants to eat. I want Mary to make that decision herself because I don't want to upset her.
I don't
If
want
you
to tell Mary
eat,
it's time for
if
breakfast.
you yeah, if
Yeah.
you want to eat, then there's this food here.
Oh God. Well, Aarti, thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me
Of
on this
course.
joyous week of Dick Cheney's death and Joe Mamdani's win.
That's the universe talking. Okay.
And we didn't talk about it, but the Indian women's cricket team won the World Cup. That
I did not
I've
know
been.
that. I don't
You
watch
did
cricket.
not know that?
I
Oh,
don't
but
watch cricket.
it's the first time that the Indian women's cricket team won the World Cup. An entire stadium was filled to the hill because women's cricket has never been big,
Yeah.
and this is huge. For the past 5 years, there's been a lot of investment in women's cricket, and they beat a really strong South African team. And before that, in semifinal, they beat the Australian team, and it was nail biting, and it was awesome. It was so good. That's where the good week started. It started with the Indian team winning the cricket match, and it was awesome. And then it was like one thing after another. All the good stuff
All
happened.
of the good stuff. It's like
Yeah,
a gay man for sexiest person alive.
I
Dick
know.
Cheney dead.
Yeah,
Zoran
yes.
wins. All of these women. Ghazala Hashmi, an Indian,
Yeah,
first ever
yeah, in
lieutenant
Virginia.
governor.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing.
It was awesome.
And
It's been
I didn't write her name down, but
and
also in Detroit, they had the first ever female um
yes,
mayor, and she's a black
yes,
woman.
yes. And the guy in, I think it's Minnesota, the Indian mayor there,
No, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Yes.
Yes, the Indian mayor beat what's his face's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Usha's brother-in-law.
there's so many Indian brown mayors now.
Amazing. Maybe white
He
people should
made
be afraid of us.
Well, Cash Patel is not the only Patel in the world.
What's the worst we're gonna do? Tell you to take your shoes off and wash your hands before you eat? I'm so sorry.
Eat rice with your fingers. That's all.
That's all. Did you see? There's some Padma posted a video today of some influencer is it's like a medical TikTok or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's all these people who are now discovering that eating with their hands gives them a different connection with their food. And so they recommend it more. And then the doctor's like, yeah, this is true because your nerves and your neurons and da 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 and all this stuff. And it goes back to this. Padma was like, Padma goes,
nah.
okay. She goes, next we're going to teach you the difference between a bidet and toilet paper.
Toilet
That's
paper.
what we're going to do next. I was like, that's right, Padma. You tell her.
I am so sick of the Western world rediscovering everything that we already knew.
Exactly. So fuck you. Let us have all of our things and assume that when a brown person's doing it, it'll be trendy in 10 years.